Hi there, I'm Camilo Escobar, JURIDAI's founder. We teach the general principles of law regarding artificial intelligence, regarding AI, to private and public sectors organizations so that they know how rights and duties apply to AI. With our knowledge, the teams get to know how rights and duties effectiveness can exist regarding AI, so that there is going to be clarity on how to make good AI and properly on how good AI exists. And today I'm going to explain why the law is enough regarding AI, phase to AI, before AI, in relation to AI, regarding AI. And the law is the whole of what is defined in all its norms, in all the principles and rules that creates the law, that make the set of the law, that properly are parts of the law, and that's why the law is the whole created by the reunion of its parts, by the reunion of its elements, by the union of the norms, is the whole of what defines how rights and duties exist. So regarding AI, the law, the whole of the law, the whole of what is defined in the law is enough. But what must exist is the knowledge of the law, of what is defined in the law properly, the knowledge about how rights and duties exist, how rights and duties apply, and the compliance with that knowledge. Because good only exists when there is the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties. So regarding AI, what must happen is the compliance with the law, tailored to the extent in which what is defined in the law applies to the extent of the facts of each legal relationship, that is, of each environment related to the way of existence of rights and duties. And once there is the compliance with the law, there is good in that environment, in that legal relationship. So when there is a legal relationship that involves an AI product, an AI system, an AI model, some kind of AI, and there is the compliance with the law inside that relationship, in that legal relationship, there is a good AI. Good AI exists. So traditionally, there was the culture of the legislation with respect to development. So when there was a new development, there was the vision to require specific norms for that new development, tailored to that development. I mean, it's the traditional view because it's the view that some people used to have and used to have also in past. So this is not the way to comply with the law, because there is not the need to create specific rules for each development or properly for each element of life. There is the need to know what is defining the law as a whole, because as we already know, what is defining the whole of the law defines how rights and duties exist. This is what we must know, and we must apply this knowledge tailored to each legal relationship, including the legal relationship, the environment, the situation in which there is an AI. So this confusive way is not the way to comply with the law. And in fact, when the ICT sector started some people promoted the so-called model of the regulation by market, by relevant markets. And it consists of detecting the kind of product, the kind of territory, and in general, the kind of facts related to an ICT development to establish how the law applies. But properly is not about a regulation by relevant markets. I mean, there is no need to detect which is the relevant market of each ICT existent in the world, or properly, there is no need to define which is the relevant market of each ICT in which that ICT exists inside a legal relationship. The ICTs are the information and communication technologies. So there is no need to detect the relevant market regarding each ICT development, or properly each ICT way of existence that is existing inside a legal relationship. Because properly it's about knowing, or properly having clear that the law applies to the extent of the facts of each legal relationship. So first, the so-called regulation by relevant market does not exist, because more than that, there is the application of the law, of the whole of what is defined in the law, based on the way in which the facts of each legal relationship exist. And also because there must not exist a marketization regarding the law, because there are some cases in which there is no mercantile profile inside a legal relationship, or that bases the way in which the law is going to apply in a legal relationship, that the law applies in a legal relationship. I mean, there is not always a mercantile profile inside a legal relationship, so sometimes the law applies in a legal relationship without being based on a mercantile element. So more than that, there is the application to the law tailored to each legal relationship. So properly, there is the application of what is defined in the norms of the law, that is the application of all the conditions defined in the rules and principles that are part of law, or properly that create the whole of the law, that create the law, that define the law, that define the law. And those conditions, I already explained that those conditions mean the way of existence of rights and duties, because each condition is a way that indicates a part or parts of the way of existence of rights and duties. So those rules, those principles, and properly the whole of the norm of the law created by the result of the union of all its norms, that is, of all of what is defined in the rules and principles, must be applied to the extent of each legal relationship, that is, to the extent of the whole of the fact of each legal relationship, including the legal relationship linked with artificial intelligence, that is tailored to the way in which the respective legal relationship that includes an AI exists. So we cannot continue with this confusion. We have is to legally decipher how are the facts of each legal relationship, including the need to decipher how each AI exists, how are the elements of each AI, how each AI exists inside each legal relationship. And in that way, we're going to know how what is defining the law applies to it. That is how the rights and duties apply to it. And if we comply with that, there is the good AI, because there is the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties regarding the respective AI. This is why the law is enough regarding AI, but it's about a human effort to decipher the law to the extent of each AI in each legal relationship, tailored to each legal relationship, and it's about doing the effort and properly making the effort to create a way to comply with the law. So it's about doing the effort to comply with the law. So properly, it's about knowing the norms of the law, knowing how rights and duties exist, and it's about the compliance with that knowledge to the extent of each AI in each legal relationship. Thanks so much for your attention, and I invite you to www.jurida.co to know what we do, to know our in-house legal education offer for organizations, and to know our blog. I hope that this content is useful for you, and we hope to train your team. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Take care.